She suspects an Army Ranger of industrial espionage of a biological weapon, and she may be the next victim. Coming up on this week's book pre-review, the books I'm excited to read. Hi, Terri Gillespie here, and welcome to Book Pre-Review, the books I'm excited to read. And this week's featured book is Rules of Engagement by author Claire O'Sullivan. And this is the second book I've read of Claire's, and I'm really excited about this one. This one sounds very interesting, so we'll talk about that here. Now, this book actually released in June of this year, and it can be purchased in paperback and Kindle. And the links for that, where are they? They're down below in the description section, along with all sorts of other great links. So the genre is medical fiction, mystery action fiction, and war and military action fiction. Now, if you're not familiar with Claire, one of the great ways to get to know an author is to go to their website. And Claire's website address is Claire O'Sullivan and then #1.com. Believe it or not, when I tried looking up her website a while ago, there were tons of Claire O'Sullivans. But she wrote a 1, so she's #1. At least in my books. Her brief bio is Claire O'Sullivan lives in Southern Oregon, surrounded by family and friends. She is delving into a world of ranching as her neighbors have acquired goats, sheep, horses, chickens, and ducks, giving Claire yet something else to distract her. As a retired nurse, she now writes primarily in the genre of suspense and medical forensic thrillers. And this woman has actually taken classes in forensic medicine. So she's got her little kit that she takes to her classes, which is really impressive. And also police procedurals. She enjoys the Pacific Northwest beaches and mountains, both to visit and write about. And we used to live up in the Seattle area, and I know exactly what she's talking about. So here are the publisher notes. Army Ranger Scott Walker believes his missions have been compromised. They have been sidelined when a threat of an unchecked virus comes across the military radar. When he is given orders to protect a scientist, it is an assignment he finds very boring, until he realizes he's babysitting the same woman he met on vacation. Cheyenne Keyes is a low-level microbiologist with a newly minted predictive software program. Once she is under Scott's protective detail, they begin to work together to determine how the outbreak could become a global concern. It's kind of out of the headlines. When he shows signs of knowing far beyond what any soldier should in this area, she suspects another biotech company of industrial espionage, and she is determined to flee. Cheyenne must overcome her distrust of the Army Ranger, who says he is trying to save her life in order to help him to live, to stay alive herself, and hope for the future. But as she lays dying, she wonders what might have been had she trusted Scott. And now, is that a spoiler? I hope that's not a spoiler. Scott must stop the family who is bent on deconstructing the country with a bioweapon and find a way back to Cheyenne before she dies. Okay. All right. So we got a little romance in there too. So you can purchase Rules of Engagement at Amazon. Now, something else that you can do to help indie authors or small publisher authors is to go up politely to a local retailer and ask, hey, can you order this book for me? And if they do, then that makes that retailer more aware of that author and their book. Now, I publish my reviews on the applicable venues like Amazon, BookBub, Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, NetGalley, and ChristianBook.com. Now, also in the description section, as I said, there's all sorts of other really good links, including links to my website as well as to Claire's. And there are just some fun things on my website, lots of free stuff that you can check out, including my daily devotion, the Daily Word. And just so you know, that authors really appreciate when you get in touch with us through our social media. So those that are interested in learning more about us as authors, we really do appreciate that, and we love keeping in touch with you. So my husband is popping up my social media icons, and the links are down below in the description section. So that's it for this week. We're coming up on the totally revamped 2023 episodes of book pre-review, and actually it's going to be called something else, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. So there'll be more books, more giveaways, and we will continue to interview authors, and they will continue to give away books. So it's really going to be nice for readers. So be sure and stay tuned for that. In the meantime, God bless, stay warm, and keep reading.